while since I have talked to you and been on here, made a video in a while. There's nothing special about today's video. I just wanted to get ready with you all. I'm gonna try and be more consistent about uploading just because I've been so absent, I guess. Let's just go on and get right into it. Skin is prepped with skincare. I've already done that. We've got our slick back going. But let's go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Let's just take some of this. I have noticed with this packaging, it kind of just comes out like by itself. Do you see that? It oozes out without me really pressing on it. That reminds me of the Milk makeup or skin tint or whatever. I don't have it, but I've seen some people review it. Specifically, Morgan Turner. He has reviewed that quite a bit, and boy does she have some opinions. Which is actually very helpful. I had thought about when it first launched or whatever, I seen it and I was like, oh my goodness, like, this is really tempting. And then I watched some videos and I watched her video and stuff, and I was like, oh, maybe not. Like, my skin is very confusing. I have very sensitive skin, very acne prone skin. Skin also tends to be dry, but also gets oily, like in my T-zone throughout the day, which is normal, but it's just kind of confusing. So I have like, I would say like berry combination skin, if that's even a thing. Let me get my foundation brush. I've also been loving this foundation brush. This is the M103 foundation brush. And I'm very upset because the Ulta is having a sale right now on their Morphe brushes, and I spent $15 on this when I could have got it for $9, which makes me really sad. But, you know, this up recently at Ulta, I was I was heavily influenced by the TikTok. Aren't we all? But I saw someone use this, the KYLIE Cosmetics skin tint. I was like, wow, that is beautiful. I have never heard anything about this. Like, it's not popular right now or nothing. I used to absolutely love, I mean, I still love, I just don't really use KYLIE's powder highlight. I mean, this is the first highlight I've ever purchased, but this is probably the first like high-end product that I've ever purchased. So I've had this for years and years and years. Probably expired. She doesn't sell these anymore. But I still love it. Like, I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna keep using it because, yes, makeup expires, but if it's not breaking you out, I don't think it's too big of a deal. But anyways, we're gonna give this a good shake. That's something that I've noticed is I haven't been shaking it, and then I didn't know you're supposed to shake it. It's very liquidy. You'll see. I got mine in the shade 2C. So little, so compact. It's a very interesting bottle and nozzle, but we're just going to apply this directly on the skin. But see how it's kind of liquidy? It's not as liquidy as before I was shaking it. I'm gonna blend that with my finger first, and then go in with my foundation brush and kind of pat that into the skin. I've been loving this, but I've also got kind of mixed feelings about it. I'm like, I don't know if I am in love with it, if I enjoy it. Like, I do enjoy it, obviously, but it's like, I just don't know. And it kind of depends what products I have under it. Like, I don't know if you can see clinging to my dry patches. I don't know. I'm still testing it, feeling the waters. You know, seeing how I feel about it completely. But I think my favorite, I don't know, I don't have many foundations. Mostly use skin tints. Some of them are basically foundations and very full coverage. Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour skin tint. Love her. She is matte and she is full coverage, let me tell you. But my absolute favorite skin tint, even though it's not a perfect shade, this is the lightest shade they have, though it doesn't match me perfectly, it's kind of still a little bit dark on me, but it's the L'Oreal True Match Hyaluronic Acid. I love this stuff. I think this you can probably build up. I've not tried to build it up. I've just not needed to, not wanted to. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not looking for a full coverage moment or even a medium coverage, if that makes sense. Like this, it feels almost as if you can build it up, which is promising. I've just not tried to build it up. Just kind of sticking to my dry patches around my face, which is interesting because my skin was very hydrated before going into this. I don't know if you can kind of like see that, but I've gotten mixed wears with this skin tint, with this product. So I feel as though it's kind of very like finicky with what you can use and all the things. She's definitely sticking to my dry patches. On camera you can't tell necessarily far away, but especially when we get up close and see all this. Oh wow. Okay. Not great, but it's what we're working with today. Concealer, I might just go in with my tried and true Tarte Creaseless Creamy Concealer. Love this stuff. I've got mine in the shade 20B Light Beige. I was actually very influenced, once again, to buy this product watching Allie Glines because we have very similar skin tones. I don't know if we would have similar skin textures. I feel like everybody's skin is slightly different, but I don't know. I've just used my best judgment, I guess, on whether or not certain products would work for my skin. So this has been one of those that I was like, you know what? We need that. We need the hydration under our eyes. Also, I'm going in with my Morphe M132 concealer brush. Love this brush. Also did not get to get this on sale, but I've been wanting to play more with some eyeshadows, except I don't want to look too much, if that makes sense. And I don't really know how to do many eyeshadow looks. Like I can do 1-2 colors, but like adding definition and like all of those things, like I just struggle with doing that. So I don't know, maybe we'll try and get into an eyeshadow look today. But also with these little like blemishes, these dots that I get on my face, I like to put the product and then kind of dab around it. It's not very full coverage, as you can see. You can very clearly see my little blemish is still there. It just adds like a nice, I feel like it's just a nice simple coverage, adding some hydration into the skin as much as it can. Like today I would say my skin is very dry. She is thirsty. I don't really have a normal between when I do my contour and when I do my concealer. Today it just happened that we're going to do concealer second. So I'm going to use my Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick. Loving this lately. I don't have the Mario F brush, which I have wanted it, but I can't bring myself to spend the money on it just because like it's a brush and it's kind of really expensive for a brush. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I found a dupe. Now this is the e.l.f. Stain and Tint blending brush, but I don't know if you can tell. The top of the brush is very similar to the shape of Mario's F brush or whatever. I'm getting over being sick, so that's why I sound congested and all the things, but I'm skinny and then she fans out, so I don't know. It's been working for me. It's not great quality. The bristles have been coming out and whatnot, but it was like $6, like $8 from e.l.f. So I'm not too worried about it. For this, I just tap on the stick itself. I would apply it, but it's kind of harder for me to blend once I like directly apply it to the face. So I've been trying to do this and seeing kind of like if it's a little bit easier for me, if I enjoy it. And so for this, I like to put it almost like directly on my cheekbone and then slightly under it, just to add a sort of a warmth to the face. See I don't know if you can see, that's a little bit better. This one's a little bit more chiselly compared, I guess. I'm loving this. I've had this contour stick for a little while, and I was originally using the built-in brush that it has, which I recently found out this is removable. This little brush is removable, so you can like clean it and things. Do my giant forehead. Obviously, we've got to do her. It was just harder for me to blend. It was almost like it needs to be a little bit warmed up on the skin or on the brush, anything, just to kind of give it a little bit more play, I guess. Really never used anything like these products before. I wasn't very big on knowing how to do my makeup or anything like that. I mean, my mom has always like worn makeup, but not like foundation and things. She's always been very simple, all like growing up and things. Like, I don't know, I've just always really liked makeup and enjoyed playing with it. So I've enjoyed learning how to use different products and trying to figure out kind of like what works for me, what works for my skin tone. So it's a learning curve. I'm still learning, obviously, my goodness. I'm going with our liquid blush. This is the blush from ColourPop. I have had this blush for a while. Probably when I had like the most minimalistic routine, like concealer, mascara, that would be it. Maybe do my brows, maybe put some powder. But I started off with this blush and also with their powder blush to go with it. I would kind of change if I used one of those or not. But today, we're going to set with a powder blush. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Look at me improving. It doesn't really matter what you do, depending on the pigment that you get as well. So I just like to apply this directly to the cheeks. This is in the shade Thanks, THX. And then I'm going to use my e.l.f. liquid blush brush. I love this brush. Fun fact, I actually have another one of this brush, and I use it for my, oh my goodness, what's it called? Too Faced bronzing stick. I couldn't think of it, but I have another brush, and that's what I use to blend that out. So, very durable. I feel like that's a really good word for it. It's very durable. It is thick. She is curved a little bit. Girl, my Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder. I have the shade Fair Claire 05. We have drugstore powders other than my Mary Kay, which is like 4 or 5 years old, which I still use because it doesn't break me out. This is from Mary Kay as well. This is the Mary Kay Satin Lips Sheer Butter Balm. I've used these for years. I think this is my second one. The only reason that I even have like Mary Kay products that I'm talking about, my mom actually used to, like as a side job kind of apart from her career, she did Mary Kay stuff. So she had to purchase products and try and resell them and things. It was interesting. I'm just gonna go in with a powder puff. She is not pretty. Please do not judge me. So I'm gonna go back in with my concealer brush and just tap, 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 tap under my eyes. Make sure that we're not creasing or anything. Some of this powder I have put in the cap here. And then go on and set my under eyes. I've been using more translucent setting powders, not so much colored setting powders, which this is a beautiful powder, do not get me wrong. But I was using this like all the time, and I felt like it was just like too much. It was just giving, I don't know, it was just giving too much. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling like we need a little bit of blurring. We need a little bit of oomph because Miss KYLIE Skin Tint did my skin. She did my skin dirty. So we need a little bit of blurring. My way of setting is, I guess, more so like baking. As you can see, I literally just am pressing the product into my skin. There's no right way or wrong way to do your makeup or anything. Makeup is supposed to be fun. You can do it all kinds of different ways. So we're gonna do this today. The steps in which I do my routine changes so much. This is just, I actually don't know. This might be from Shein, from like an old brush pack or something. But I just take this little fluffy brush and I just dust off all of the powder that we just put on our face. But anyways, what was I saying? Order in which, like, I will do my makeup, people in general do their makeup, it just changes. Personally, for me, it changes all the time. Sometimes, like, my brows are the very first thing that, like, I'll set down my brows, and I'll do other things. Sometimes I'll use primer, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I will prep my skin with skincare, sometimes I won't. It just depends on what's going on with my skin that day, if that makes sense. Yesterday, I used Miss Kosa's Spellbound. This is in her holiday sets or whatever. It's an exclusive shade, but I did entirely way too much. So today, I'm going to use Dare from Kosa's Blush is Life. I really have thoroughly enjoyed this formula. Oh my goodness, I cannot put it down. I have used this blush so much, specifically in the shade Euphoria, which is not one of their exclusive limited shades. So I'm kind of trying to like branch out and using these ones. I love the luminosity that this gives. And I'm just going to apply that on the outsides of the face. I think I did more on this side. I'm going to take the Kosa's Euphoria, and I'm just going to use my same brush. This is the Real Techniques 110. Just put it on the apples of my cheeks. Blend her up with Miss Dare, and then a little bit on the nose. I like to put some on my eyes because, like I said, we don't really know how to do eyeshadow or anything, so a very nice formula. I've really enjoyed it. It gives a nice luminosity as well. I know we look like we've got blush blindness. These wear down during the day. That is also an important factor. These also, by the time I finish my makeup, we're gonna look a little bit more natural. I know we're kind of giving clown right now, but trust the process. Trust the process. I'm gonna go in with my Milani Make It Last spray. Love this stuff, if you cannot tell. I love this stuff. So I'm just gonna spritz that all around my face, girl. Guys, I told you I was sick, okay? Let's go on and do our brows. So, guys, this brow gel, I hate it. Like, I don't hate it, but I sure as heck do not love it, because the way that this flakes, the eyebrow dandruff that this gives me, oh my goodness. So this is the brow glue from NYX. I'm sure all of you know and have heard about this brow gel, and many people do not enjoy it as well. This is also part of the reason why sometimes I tend to do my brows. I'll set them down before I start doing my makeup, but today just wasn't one of those days. Like, it holds, I guess, but the way that this flakes and gives you eyebrow dandruff is disgusting. Like, if I, right now, so I just applied that. You saw me just apply that. If I went in with my spoolie and tried to spoolie it, disgusting. Disgusting. We use it because we have it, but I don't love her. Now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Lash Sensational. It looks like this. It looks like this because I curl my lashes like that. Maybe I'm weird, maybe I'm not. That's just what I do. I don't tend to curl them before applying or anything like that. So I think lashes probably takes me the longest amount of time. Oh my goodness. I am very, very particular when it comes to my eyelashes. Because, listen, girl, God bless me with some long lashes, but sometimes they be breaking depending on what I'm using. And then my lashes just don't look good. And I'm like, I don't like that. I also, excuse me, I also like to have a lot of volume to my lashes, and I like them to be lifted up. It's just hard to try and like find that perfect mascara. I was loving the Rare Beauty mascara. Oh my goodness, the volume that gave me, beautiful. I loved it so much. But it just was drying out my lashes and making them break, and we cannot be having that. We gotta find an in-between where she's not drying out the lashes, but they also look really good and volumized. And that was just the first coat, girl. Don't play. What is with the whole, like, people not putting mascara on their bottom lashes anymore? Is that a thing? Like, is this, like, a trend? Like, what is this? Why are people doing that? Like, what? Like, why? I feel like it makes you look so naked. That's like if you do a full face and just don't do a lash. Like, the bottom lashes add an extra bit of oomph to your makeup look. I don't know. I've noticed that. Even, like, at work and things, like, people that I work with have been doing that. And I'm like, why? I don't know. I don't understand. Like, is that a trend? Looks like today we're gonna have a good lash day. Wow. I'm gonna do my bottom lashes, girl. I don't ever not do my bottom lashes. Even if I'm doing a very natural lash look, I still do a little bit on my bottom. Like, you just look naked if you don't. I don't know. I'm weird. Some girls will do it and they look beautiful. It has me thinking, like, why? Like, when you could be doing a bottom lash, it does not take that long to just do your bottom lashes as well. Why are we doing this? Is this a trend? Guys, please don't make this a trend. I'm going to take it, and I just like to push up on my lashes to kind of lift them. I could build that up. I don't think I'm going to today. Girl, I'm a messy applier. So what I like to do is I like to take a Q-tip. Call me dirty, okay, girl? I lick my Q-tip first to get it wet, and then I go in to my eye. Maybe this is not healthy, like all of the microbes and things going around my eye that are in my mouth, but I don't know. This has always worked for me. I don't get it in my eye, so it's a reason why I can't do eyeshadow, or why I don't normally do eyeshadow, because I always have to clean up my mascara. And so if I do eyeshadow, I've lately been doing it after I do my mascara. I'm going with my NYX Epic Wear eyeliner, and this is in the shade Brown Shimmer. I love this. So I'm going to apply this all over. I'm going to tightline everything, girl. We tightline our top and the bottom one. Before we do lips, let's assess what we've got going on. Go back in with our powder and kind of soften up right here. I'm not putting any extra powder on the puff. It's just taking my puff and what's already on it and just kind of patting around where I have my blush to maybe kind of tone her down a little bit. This is my favorite shade and my favorite flavor of the e.l.f. Glow Revivers. I have not tried the Summer Fridays, so I can't tell you if these are a dupe for them. I love them. Oh my goodness. Like, they're so hydrating. They smell so good. They give, like, a good pigment. They're just beautiful. Good shine. I love it. Love them. I have tried the ColourPop Summer Fridays dupe. Their own take on it. And some people think that is better. Girl, I could not disagree more. I hate the ColourPop one. I had to return that. Like, it did not nourish my lips. It left them feeling more chapped than anything. It tasted gross. The smell wasn't great. It didn't last very long. Like, I just didn't have a good experience with it. So, now I don't have many lip liners. Otherwise, I would have done a lip liner, which I'm hoping to get a lip liner as well. Guys, I'm so excited to show you my Sephora, whatever. We'll go in with this. Now, girl, stuff, I have used it. Y'all, seen that? It just flew off the thing. This stuff, I've used the crap out of it, not because I love it, just because it's here. And just because it's better than my NYX one. No shade. But I don't find this does too much. I think it kind of just adds a glow to the skin, which I enjoy. I really like that. And I have it. I'm not going to waste the money. It was 10 bucks. 10 bucks is still 10 bucks. Come on now. This is the Power Grip Dewy Elf Setting Spray. The mister on here sucks. Is very bad. I don't know if you can see. I'll try and... Do you see it, though? Like... Here, wait. Let me try and, like... Do you see it? Like, I don't know. Can you see it? It's, like, not good. So, I've got to, like, spray it multiple times to, like, get the mist. So, also probably why the product is running out. Because the mister on here is not good. Thank you guys for getting ready with me today. I'm very excited. We'll see what today holds, and if I do end up going to Sephora, I will definitely let you all know. I might not take you in store with me. I'm not quite there yet. But I might take you to my car with me. Let me know in the comments kind of like your thoughts on everything and just how we applied, how we can do better, what products to use. If you watch this, maybe give it a thumbs up because this video is not going to reach a whole lot of people. Knock on wood, girl. I am also aware. Finished look. So, thanks guys. Bye-bye.